them if they made a big deal out of that, given what they did. Okay. Let's go to Trovo. All right, let's see. We have... thank you, Buckshot Sancho, for the dabbing chicken. Appreciate that. Zardoz the Grape says, have faith, brother bastard. The number of clown cars driven this poorly will eventually become the world's greatest demolition derby. I like demolition. Zardoz the Grape says, have faith, brother bastard. The number of cars driven this poorly will eventually become I guess some of them are legal. Yeah, is there like a good... I have to look for like... There's got to be a demolition derby YouTube channel where they do that shit. Coonman says, thanks for the stream, HB. I bet that lesbian giraffe can mouth batter a vag harder than a turbocharged diesel-powered steamboat wheel could beat up water. Yeah, that's... I would think that there's a lot of experience in that category. Remember, she was like, was when the Mueller report was a dud, when that news broke that they released it, and she came in, she was like, I was on vacation, I was trout fishing. Yeah, I bet you were trout fishing. Gruffenstoppel says, this attempt to ridicule seems very forced and fake. Richard Dick Manow is freaking out. Remember, Biden got 17 million more votes than Obama. They know they cheated, and they must cover it up. Sad. Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see how much they'll be able to uncover. And regardless, Arizona's one state. I think the degree to which they cheated in each state it differs. So who knows? I have no idea what to expect, and that's why I'm waiting to see. And if it's not a convincing argument, I'll say that. But I want to see it first. I want to see it. I thought the Antrim County Forensic Report was pretty good. Okay, that got completely buried, but we went over that on stream, and I thought it was good. I thought it showed you that it was run, at bare minimum, it was run by people who had no idea what the fuck they were doing, and had an environment where you could do anything. But anyway, Buckshot Sancho says, see how she just glossed very quickly right over that little lie? All early ballots do not have folds in them. Sorry, bitch, all early ballots were mailed. They have folds. Only illegal ballots don't have folds. Yeah, I would think that's one of the things that they're going to look for. See, a lot of this, I think, will be easy to determine. In my opinion, it will be easy to determine, right? If you have a ridiculous amount of Biden ballots that are a certain uniform way, then obviously there's something going on there. That wouldn't make any sense. I don't think that would make any sense. You have mail-in ballots that are folded, and then you have a whole bunch of mail-in ballots that are not folded, and they're all majority for Biden. I think that would, I would take that as sufficient evidence that they used fake ballots, but we'll see. We'll see. Buckshot Sancho says, also any type of UV or any other spectral illumination light that could either lift ink or change any mark on a ballot would also burn it. So no, bitch, no light is going to damage any real ballot. Yeah, it's just weird that they would bring up such a ridiculous argument there. I guess that'll be, it might not, but it could be like what they go with. Oh, they destroyed the QAnon people destroyed the ballot, so none of this counts. Buckshot Sancho says, Thomas Edison said, I didn't fail 99 times making the light bulb work, but I did find 99 ways how to not make it work. And those inventions overall, I mean, they didn't really seem, especially the Windows 95 thing, that seemed to be standard for a Windows 95 environment. I remember using computers back then. And some of that shit, you're like, wow, you click the dog and oh, that's crazy. Because before that was DOS. DOS was fucking ridiculous. I remember with DOS, and I was not in any way a computer expert. I was just a kid with a lot of free time trying to figure out how to load a fucking video game. So I remember going to these, well, there was multiples, right? So there was the computer where if you put the disk in, you would have to type certain things, like run something, and then the software would start. However, with the Atari 800 XL, and I didn't have, I believe there was either a tape drive or a hard drive that you could use. I didn't have that. I had nothing. So I remember like writing DOS code, copying it from a book, because they would sell these books with this code that you could put in your Atari 800 XL that would run some programs. So I remember sitting there, and it would take a long time, typing all these, and they had to be correct 100%. So you had that was 4. I think that was the 4th furniture movie. you had to type all this shit in, and then it would do something like one of them like played a song. So you'd sit there for an hour typing in code, and it would like play a song. Yeah, so Windows 95 compared to that was incredible. Also, there was Windows 95 the one that had Battle Chess? Battle Chess was crazy. Oh yes, C. Yes, a whole bunch of Chad has a bunch of these. Yeah, C/exe. Yeah, I remember that. Just crazy. dir to look at the directory to see what the executable file was. Crazy. Okay, let's check. Streamlabs. Okay. This is May 1st. All right. May 1st, we have. Cobra says, if you get tired, I can give you some of my special poison. You will be able to go for days without sleeping. I'm going to pass on that. I have no concern about the ability to do it. I don't know what the record was. I think the record was close to like 13, 14 hours. I think it was probably something like a hearing or something maybe. But if not, I think it'll be fine. I'm going to pass on it. Horatio Nelson says, yep, the second 50s ad and the Kung Fu Bumper are both in that email. Fantastic. You should be able to just play them right off the links. Also, hope you find time for at least one film tonight. Seriously, Die Hard, Dracula, and L.A. Age Jabber are sights to behold. Yeah, there's a movie called L.A. Age Jabber. I guess it's like a B movie about a guy that goes around spreading AIDS to people. That's pretty funny. Which is now... I would assume maybe at the time it was made, it was illegal to do that in LA. Now I believe it's legal to go around and infect people with AIDS. Fascinating. Horatio also says, by the way, did you see that CDC is claiming that adverse jab reactions are caused by a new mass enrichment jab anxiety that triggers severe side effects in people because they're worrying too much about side effects? Yes, really. Room temperature IQ excuse. I did not see that. That's ridiculous. That's what. Oh, by the way, and I think this is probably the most tabs I've ever opened on this computer because they're in multiple pages. So this is just like one video page. The VAERS is blowing up, and it's behind months. So first of all, there's people that have reported side effects, and then like 2-3 months later, they get the confirmation that their report was received. And the number is skyrocketing as far as people that are having negative effects. So yeah, if that's one of the things they're going to tell people, that's insane. So because you're nervous, so let me get this straight. You're nervous, that's why you got a blood clot? Yeah, that's a good one. Horatio also says, hope you have this one in the news stack, or if not, you really got to cover this one. DOJ was going to arrest Chauvin for a hate crime if he was freed. I might, let me just, I'll put these in like a thing for towards the end. So yeah, if it's not there, we'll cover it. I did see this, I think Tim Pool was talking about this. Yeah, the feds were gonna erase Chauvin even if he was found not guilty. What the fuck is that? I guess they thought that might quell the riots. I don't think that would have quelled the riots. Cobra says, our old neighbors came to visit us in Texas. When they got back home, their 7-year-old boy got a call from his friend down the street informing him that they can never play again because your family doesn't follow the rules. Seattle people are fucking nuts. That's terrible. That's terrible. Oh, there's a USA Today article. I think it's in my email. That's the other thing. Towards the end, I figured if there's like a time, probably I think I have a lot of information. There's probably going to be a few hours at the end where I might have to fill. I have a bunch of stuff in email that people have sent, and I've also sent myself. And one of them was a USA Today article where they're advocating for shunning. I also tweeted this out. They're advocating for shunning people that don't take the jab. So if you don't take the jab, you should be shunned. Crazy, completely crazy. So that's in line with that. People are doing that. That's really, and you're going to do that with a kid's friend? Oh, that is just, these people are lunatics. That is unbelievable. Yeah, that's terrible. That is terrible.
Right.
So the leftist
to begin with, I need you to get...
poor kid because your family doesn't follow the rules, which whatever, what the hell does that even mean? I guess they don't wear facial diapers the right way or at all, and they're not getting jabbed. How would they know who's getting jabbed? It's just crazy. The Jen Sucky song says, hey there, HB, let's torture the channel for 2 minutes with this little ditty about our favorite gal, Saki. This lady singing isn't a delusional old pro. No, not at all. There have been some of these types of songs going around Twitter. I believe the other day we played Lloyd that made the Fauci song, which was brutal. Oh yeah, no, I don't believe I've seen this one. All right, I'll add that for the links. I don't believe I've seen this one. Has she done other? Very good. I started my programming career in I will say, at least like as a kid, that's a bit of a tough experience. Wanting to play computer games, to have to like type this shit in yourself, that's kind of crazy. But there's also a benefit to that like at least you had to kind of do something to play. Not that it's optimal. I mean, you know, like you appreciate things now. So now you like stick card and blue tranny. Is he gay? Where is this? You're asking me. And blue tranny is a all right. So this was, I think, the first story on yeah. So what we're going to do is basically a little persecution of Rudy for getting information on their lives. True information about his son, true information about their lives. Apparently, it looks like they're going to try to
Today, the federal investigation into
I'll be back in 20 seconds.
Rudy Giuliani.
Which again had to be provided with being asked for repeatedly, and also other options. So other options you can do yeah, Eli.tv/hardbastard. They have a super chatting option. There's also Trovo. Monthly type, but it's more free speech or Subscribe Star. Hard dash.
as it was gaining momentum last week. After Biden's attorney general.
Oh, you know what? Am I not plugged in? You know what? Oh, I'm not plugged in. I'm going to let this play.